Welcome back to Phasmophobia. This will be my third video for today and the last one for today. I'm going to start up Zero Evidence. I have an 8 times multiplier running. Zero Evidence with a 1 second grace period before a hunt starts, and I give myself a cursed possession. I start at 100% sanity with 25% sanity pills. That's basically the gist of it. And I also decreased the event frequency from high to medium. But let's see what happens. I generally don't like Zero Evidence.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. There have been new reports of a cursed object nearby. This must be the reason that the ghost was summoned here. Take a look. You may be able to use it to your advantage.
I don't like Zero Evidence because, well, sometimes it just takes a while. But we'll see how these missions go. I could have possibly broken the activity graph, since it's not really all that much use to me, since I'll never get an EMF 5. But I think it only makes a difference of about 0.05 on the multiplier, so I don't really care too much about it. So let's go in, get the power on, let's find the bone and the cursed object. I do have 100% sanity, and I gave myself a cursed object. A lot of my testing is going to involve my sanity pool, so I want to have a regular way of lowering my sanity if necessary, so that I can quickly... Okay, so let's head out and see how much sanity that drained. If it drained a lot, then I'm going to suspect that it's an Oni. If not... Okay, it only drained... Yeah, it only drained 10%, so that's not an Oni. Let's mark that out now. Still have to find the room. Still have to find the cursed object. It's not the music box. An Oni would have drained me 20% on my sanity with an intersecting ghost event. But it only drained 10%, so not an Oni. I can go find out which door that was. Okay, so it's in this area at least. Not the summoning circle, not the Ouija board. Whoops, I need to remember to look for the bone. I also have low hiding spots. Low, not no. Low hiding spots. Did you turn off the light? I probably turned off this light when it did the ghost event on me. Cursed items, probably tarot cards, which means I probably won't be making much use of them. Yep, tarot cards. Let's put those in the kitchen. Let's figure out where this ghost is. It's in the dining room. So let's start here. So the main things I always start with are video camera to look for a ghost orb to see if it's a mimic, because even if it's Zero Evidence, a mimic will give off a ghost orb. And I'll lay down salt to see if it's not a wraith, because wraiths never step in salt. And I will take in a crucifix in preparation for dropping down some candles, because my third test is always to test for an Onryo. I let it blow out 3 candles and see if it hunts after blowing out 3. So let's lay that down there. Let's put down the salt. And let's see if there's a ghost orb. Let's turn off this too. I don't don't see a ghost orb. So we are not dealing with a mimic. One thing that the activity graph will show me, though, is if it's a poltergeist and it does a massive throw, then there'll be a huge spike on the graph. What was I thinking? Motion sensors to figure out where the ghost is. It's definitely in here. So let's put down the salt. Yeah. Did I ever find the cursed? Yeah, I did find the cursed object. It's tarot cards. Alright, so let's go in with some candles. Let's max off my sanity, because it could be a Thay. I don't want it to hunt all of a sudden and eat my face. It's not stepping in the salt at all. That makes me very suspicious. Let's give it every opportunity to toss a pulty pile. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it stepped in salt. It's not a wraith. So that'll be good for 9 pictures. Before I light the candles, I'll power myself up with a smudge. And this is basically the same script I run in Zero Evidence all the time. Whoops. I'm going to test to see if it wanders to me. Go ahead, blow those out. Have a ball. Oh, did it throw a couple objects already? You are still in here, right? Two. Ooh, it just blew them all out. That was quick. Okay, it's not hunting, so it's not an Onryo. So I never got a chance to see if it would wander to me. Let's do that next. What is that? Was that from... Wait, okay, now you see how there's a slight change in slope here? That could have been from it blowing out the candles. I'm just going to see if it wanders to me. Alright, we already knew it wasn't Denoni. It's Still walking around in there. After I do this stalker ghost test, my next main test will be to let my sanity drop below 60% and see if we have a high hunter. Not seeming like it's a stalker ghost. Yep, I would say it's not. So it's not a wraith that walked in salt. It's not a phantom or a banshee because it never stalked to me. We already knew it wasn't an Oni. And there's no ghost orb, so it's not a mimic. And that's all we know so far. I am down to 71. Wow, talks quick. Not talking much more than that, though. Well, it is answering a little bit. The main reason I wanted to do that was to see if it cursed me as a Morai. What do we have here? All I did was stand in the light. I think we have a Morai. All I did was stand in the light, and the paramedic answered me, and I stayed in the light the whole time. Is that right? I'm going to stay... Okay, so let me turn that light on. I'm going to stay here for another 30 seconds. Oh, is that 66? Another hiding spot. Thank you for showing me. Did I lose sanity by staring at the ghost? I would say no. Okay, maybe I did. I don't know, I'm not sure. I don't think this is a Morai. For the time being, I'm going to say it is not. However, my sanity is getting close to... 57% or so. Once it's there, I'll hide in the closet, and then I'll let it hunt to me. That's good enough to hide. Let's do that now. I should be at around 55% now, because of that ghost event. Even though it's dark in here, I think I'm considered to be in the lit hallway, so I should be okay. Just give it a minute. I think it was throwing stuff. Yeah, wait, did it? No, I don't think it actually blew out the candles while I was in the dining room, so I can't rule out shade just yet. It's not trying to hunt. Yeah, I'm at the right percentage. Is the light off in there? Because it could be a mare. Mares need 60% to hunt in the dark. Yeah, it's in the dark. So I don't think this is a high hunter. Not a demon. Not a mare. Not an Onryo. We already knew that. Not a Raiju. There's electronics sitting in there. Not a Thay. So now I need to hunt and actually listen to the ghost to see what's up. Is there electronics in there? I don't think it's a yeah. Yeah, there's an EMF in here, so if there's a Raiju, it's had every opportunity to hunt. I haven't taken any photos yet. Throwing stuff now. When Poltergeist throws things, it'll lower your sanity a little bit. I didn't see that reduction, so I think I'm okay. I don't think it's a Poltergeist. I'm being a little careful because in order for me to take those pictures, I have to be in the dark room, which lowers my sanity, and it'll put me at 50%. Okay, I have time for a couple more pictures. How many more can I take? 2 more. I never found the bone yet. Still gotta find that. Okay, let's turn off these lights so that I'm in the dark. Objectives. I just need to figure out the ghost and find the bone. It's probably going to eat the crucifix. Any day now. It's taking a while. Has not left that room. It's just constantly throwing stuff. Just does not want to hunt. You'd think it would hunt by now. Wait, why isn't my sanity dropping? What room am I considered to be in when I'm sitting in that closet? My sanity should be dropping. Am I considered to be in here? Or here? Maybe I'm considered there. That was my mistake. Huh. How very nice for you. Oh crap. Well, you probably just walked through that motion sensor to go back. Yep, now it's back in the dining room again. This is very potentially a Goryo. Because it's not changing its room at all. It's back to throwing stuff again. Okay. Let's go out really quick and see what my sanity's at. Exactly 35. So it's possible that we're dealing with a very low hunter, or it's just a ghost that hasn't bothered to hunt. Okay, so now we do this for real. Let's listen in on this ghost. That dropped me to 25. Turned off the power. It's not a djinn. "90 seconds. "110. Okay, it stayed in the room the whole time, so it's not a yokai. It's also not a spirit. Oh, go away. It's not a spirit. It's not a yokai. It's not a poltergeist, I don't think. It didn't speed up when it saw me, so it's not a djinn. It's not a revenant. It still could very much be a Goryo. Because it is just not leaving that room. Yurei, Goryo, Myling, Obake. I could hear it the whole time while it was walking, so I don't think it's a Myling. So we're down to the 3 hardest ghosts. An Obake isn't hard to distinguish for mouse and keyboard players because they can loop that ghost, and they can keep their eye on it and see it shapeshift, but I never saw it shapeshift. So it's between these two. If it changed its room, I'm going to choose Yurei, but if it doesn't change its room, I'm going to go Goryo. No, it's still in there. So I'm just going to go Goryo and get out of here. I still have to find the bone. I'll do one more pass for the bone, and if I can't find it, I'll just leave. Of course, I might have already picked it up and completely forgot, but I have no idea. Sometimes the bone is mixed in with the rug and it's a little harder to see, but I don't see anything. Is it in the kitchen now? One fast check downstairs. I don't see it. Last room to check. If I don't find it in here, I'm out. Okay, I'm leaving. Last chance for you to make me think you're not a Goryo. Dang, just that one sweep of the house. My sanity dropped by about 8%. Okay, come on. Yep, still in there. I'm going Goryo. So some of these missions will go a lot faster, but when it's a ghost that ends up being at the bottom of the list, it was a Yurei.
I've prepared some jobs for you.
Okay, well there weren't any doors in that room, so that's really hard to prove out. Well, I'm level 50. Not that that matters as much. So, since I failed at that, we're going to do Tanglewood again.
We've arrived. Check the equipment.
Photo of the ghost again.
Investigating. Got the intel. Looks like this is going to be a tough one. We've had reports of
If I end up having a lot of problems being successful with these 0 evidences, I'll probably just start mixing it up with nightmares and insanities again. But I was hoping to increase the multiplier in some fashion so that I could level up faster and get through this Prestige 4 and unlock all my stuff again. Okay, bone is in the kitchen. Looking for the cursed item now. It better not be tarot cards again. Nope, it's not. Ah, cursed mirror. Okay, so at least I have something that I can use to maintain my sanity. Okay, so I heard it throwing stuff. Where are you throwing stuff? Are you in this hallway, or are you in a side room? Okay, so you're a hallway ghost. Nope, nope, leave that off. Since I know where it is now, I'm going to use the video camera to see if it's a mimic. Lay down some salt to see if it's a wraith. Lay down a crucifix. I get no sense that this is a mimic or a wraith. It can't be a wraith because it stepped in salt. And it's not a mimic either. Alright, with that out of the way, let's do our Onryo test and our Banshee test. Not a wraith, not a mimic. I'm going to put this here to make sure it's still in the hallway, and put this here to see if it wanders to me. Have a ball. Enjoy your candles. Okay, good. Still in the hallway. I could have made a poltergeist pile. I'll have to do that. Doesn't seem to care about wandering to me. So I'll say it's not a phantom or a banshee. I have been bamboozled that way before, though. I had a basement banshee once that never wandered to me upstairs, so I marked it off and it ended up being a banshee. Okay, it's blown out all 3 candles. It didn't eat the crucifix, so it's not an Onryo. Let's put the rest of our salt down, get some photos. Step through the rest of that, please. And if you'd like to give me a ghost event, that would be really nice. I need to save one photo for the ghost. I don't have any way to force an event. If I had the tarot cards, I could draw a devil card. If I had the summoning circle, I could force the ghost to appear. If I had a monkey paw, I could ask to see the ghost. If I had a music box, I could force the ghost to also appear. And in any of those cases, I could get a picture. But since I don't have any of those at my disposal, I'm stuck waiting for a visible ghost event. I suppose in the meantime what I could do, I could rule out a shade. If it blows out any candles while I'm in the hallway. Just interacted with a door, that might be an indication. Okay, so it's not a shade. Shades don't blow out candles when you're in the room with them. Let's see, what other tests can I do? I think I'm down to lowering my sanity to see if it hunts. I'll have to hope to get a picture of the ghost later. So what is my sanity at? $92. Okay. Boy, that's cutting it close. 59. Oh, dang it. So, if I take 2 charges on the, I hate to do this. If I take 2 charges on the cursed mirror, it'll drop me to 60. Okay, so I'm exactly 60 now. Let's spend a little time in a dark room. I have to turn off these lights. Because the mayor needs the dark to hunt at 60%. Oh, it's not a djinn. Djinns never turn off the power. Standing right about here is a good place to test for a yokai. When a yokai is walking in that hallway, this is well within range of a ghost being able to detect electronics, but it's outside the range of the yokai's ability to detect it. So if the ghost is there and I know and my flashlight's on, I'll turn it off, and then the ghost will be forced to come into the garage to see if I'm still standing here. But if it doesn't bother to come into the garage at all as its first destination, I know it's a yokai. Okay, this does not seem to be a high hunter at all. So it's not a Fae. It's not a Raiju. It's not a demon. I don't know if a yokai can hunt, not a mare. A yokai can hunt at 80% if I'm talking inside of its room, but I can test that in a different way. So now I'm going to stand in a dark room, see what I can accomplish. Or wait a minute. I don't need to. I can just lower my sanity to 39. Let's do that. Oh shit. I can't get to my camera. If I got to my camera, the ghost event would have intersected with me and disappeared. Can you leave the garage, please? I'll pick this up. In case it does another ghost event, I'll be ready with my camera. Got that? Now I'm down to... Okay, it's not a yokai. Because it was outside the room, I turned on my flashlight, it came right back again. So now what do I do? "60 seconds. It's within hunting range. That is not 3 minutes, so it is not a spirit. Will you go away, please? It might have been very visible, but I didn't notice. I'll have to get another look at it. But it also hasn't changed rooms either. I don't think it's a poltergeist. It's not doing the explosion throw. But I also have to listen to hear if its footsteps are silent to me. God. Seems very visible. Seems very... No, I would say it was not blinking like an Oni. But now I'm back to the point where it's not changing rooms from that hallway. So we're down to these ghosts. It didn't sound quiet at all. Let me think, where can I hide? Oh God, stop it. I can just... Don't do another ghost event here, please. They turned off the light in the utility room. Screw you, man. I'm gonna smudge you, so you can't hunt. Is there anything I can do to prove out what this ghost is? I don't think it's a myling. So we're down to Yurei and Goryo again. I'm just going to raise my sanity. To make sure it doesn't stalk to me. And if it doesn't change rooms again, I'm just going to say it's a Goryo, because now it's in a hallway that's adjacent to the outside door. And if it never closes that door, then it's not a Yurei. A Yurei is the only ghost that can close the exit door, and exit door is an interaction. With my luck, it's an Obake, and I just never saw it shapeshift. It's still in the hallway. It's just walking around in there. It's just turning lights on and off everywhere. I'll just say it's a Goryo and leave. There's other tests that I could have done to prove that it isn't a poltergeist, and I'm hoping it isn't one.
Welcome back.
It was a Goryo.
Job's ready for you.
Sweet, that's what I want to see. So now I'm at level 51. I'm getting money. What am I up to? I'm up to 8,000. Let's go. I am on next. Let's take the risk and let's upgrade these guys. There, I have $145, and I've done 2 0 evidences, and hopefully I get some easier ghosts so that they go faster. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.